Broadway's my beat. From Times Square to Columbus Circle. The gaudiest, the most violent, the lonesomest mile in the world.
Broadway's My Beat, with Larry Thor as Detective Danny Clover.
Broadway, it's the journey you have to make because all the other streets you ever walked never paid off. But Broadway's different. It twists you into the nighttime and you whirl your puppet dance with the spinning lights. It rocks you and throws you up in the air and beats you against the wall. And you can't quit because Broadway never does. That's how it is on Broadway. My Beat. People go to wrestling matches for a variety of reasons. For a change of pace from their own domestic strangleholds. For laughs. And for motives which make footnotes in textbooks. And at the bout between Max Magnificent and the Panther Man, the faces and the reasons were up to par. I was there because pressure from upstairs ordered me to be there. They said a man was there who was trying to keep a big secret. They said to drop everything, to see him right now. Right now he was sitting on the aisle near the tunnel entrance. I walked up to him and nodded.
What do you want, Danny?
Just talk, Melvin, that's all.
Well, I'd like to watch this Max Magnificent, Danny.
The first fall's not due for 10 minutes yet. You'll be back before then. Come on, we can talk in the tunnel.
All right. Well, what do you want?
Julie Dixon. What about her?
What about her?
Forget you're a big criminal lawyer, Melvin. Make believe you're not quibbling in a courtroom. Make believe there's just you and me. Where's Julie?
Forget it, Danny.
You know better than that.
Forget it.
I can't do it that way. The papers are screaming about a Cinderella girl named Julie Dixon. They waste a lot of type about a poor girl getting engaged to a rich lawyer named Alex Melbourne. You. Now Julie's gone. In a puff of smoke, they say. Today they've coined a new phrase, foul play.
She's around. She'll be back.
Maybe. Only the foul play phrase bothers the police department. You going to help us?
Danny, forget it, huh? Lay off. I'll find Julie. I've got friends. That's why I've got to say it again. Danny, lay off. I mean it.
Cinderella girls are always public property. And the public's screaming. I thought you'd help, Melvin. Now it's got to be done my way. My way was to a penny arcade on Broadway, and the sharpest little stool pigeon I had, named Marty. I told him to sing it around that I knew a lot about Julie Dixon's disappearance, that I was primed to make an arrest, and with Marty saying the words I'd put in his mouth, someone might believe them, and that someone might make a move, and I needed that to help me find a lost, strayed, or stolen Cinderella girl. At headquarters, I waited for Marty's call, and I fell asleep waiting. And then a bell exploded. At 2 o'clock in the morning, it couldn't stand it anymore, and it exploded. Danny Clover speaking. Marty?
No, it's not Marty. I'm inviting you to a party, Danny. Want to come?
Who is this?
A girl. Pier 38. East River, Danny. 3 a.m. an hour from now. You're the guest of honor. It's for Julie Dixon, the party, so you'll make it, huh, Danny? All alone?
Wouldn't go any other way. Thanks. I didn't wait for 3 o'clock. I left for the East River docks right away. Maybe I was going to be a little early, but I was being a little eager. Pier 38 occupied about 50 front feet of the darkness and lent its own quality of shadows to it. Toward the river, a couple of tugs huddled together. To my right and left, equipment shacks. I should have been looking toward the stern, because that's where it came from.
Wake up. Wake up, I say there. Come out. I beg your pardon. Come, wake up. I say you're quite unintelligible, you know. Now, open your eyes. Now, then, isn't that better? Good morning.
Huh?
I said good morning. I greeted you.
Oh, I greet you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Where's all this greeting taking place?
At the Ashton Hotel, room 312, New York City.
And you're
Rupert.
Rupert. How did I get here, Rupert?
I found you on Pier 38.
Did you hit me first in the back of the head, Rupert?
Oh, no, but I did kick you. That is, I stumbled over you. That's what made me know you were there. I brought you here in a cab.
What were you doing on Pier 38, Rupert?
Well, sir, every night after the matches, I go to the waterfront and look toward England and make a wish. The same wish, sir, that I was back in Crofton-on-Willow.
Why aren't you back there, Rupert?
Because I'm not. Max Magnificent doesn't wrestle in England until the summer.
Max Magnificent?
Yes, of course. I'm his valet. I spray the ring for him, carry his robe. Rupert.
Where's Max?
The Magnificent is in the next room, having his hair done.
Thanks, Rupert.
Will you be staying to breakfast, sir? Kippers in 10 minutes.
Well, I see you're up and around. Glad to see it. Max Magnificent wishes he could sleep that well. How do you like it? No, I don't mean Mabel, the hairdresser. I mean my hair. The flamingo bob, I call it. Fancy, huh?
Fancy.
Well, here it is. I got it all ready for you. Autographed photograph of Max Magnificent. Look what it says. To an all-American lad from your idol, Max Magnificent.
Fancy. Can I talk to you without the hairdresser?
With my hair half up in curlers? You kidding, baby? Go ahead, talk to me. Mabel doesn't understand nothing except hair anyway. Talk to me.
Maybe I'm being coincidental, Max.
Oh! Mabel, comb the curls. Don't yank them out of my head. You're saying?
A man I know came to see you wrestle last night when he was supposed to be worried, Max. A man named Alex Malvern.
Oh, Max Magnificent welcomes him to the ever-growing list of his staunch admirers. Hey, I did that good.
Yeah, and Alex Malvern worries because his fiancée, one Julie Dixon, is missing. I talked to him.
Oh, worried, huh?
Then I got slugged. Then I wake up in the tender care of Rupert, valet for Max Magnificent.
Hey, that makes a circle, huh? Go ahead. This is real goose pimply talk.
What's with Julie Dixon, Max? You know?
Oh, asking me questions with no sense. Finish me, Mabel. This guy just got boring.
What about Julie Dixon?
Mabel, hand me the mirror.
Julie Dixon.
Ah, the flamingo bob. The fans will eat it up. You know something, you, mister, standing there? I can't hear you no more. You better go, mister. Mabel's gotta scent me. The lavender, Mabel.
Max Magnificent swept up the train of his magnificent brocaded robe. With a hairy paw swept up Mabel, his lady barber. With his other hairy paw motioned me magnificently to the door. And through it all maintained the magnificent grace and delicacy of a coiffed and perfumed gorilla. All that magnificence deserved some historical research. So I put a call through to Sergeant Tartaglia to get on it, to bring me up to date on how and why and when and where Max and Rupert got so magnificent, so regally considerate of a poor beaten-up policeman. And then I went back to the beginning. And the beginning was the lawyer, Alex Malvern.
Sure I can't offer you a drink, Danny? A noon cocktail to take the bitter taste out of your mouth?
You've come a long way, Malvern. I can remember when it was a toss-up who'd get to where mayhem was first, you or me.
You mean I was a shyster, an ambulance chaser? It doesn't shame me, Danny. We all have to grub for nickels one way or another. Here's to you, Danny.
I told you at the wrestling matches. It bothers us police about Julie Dixon. Gets worse all the time.
So I see. Those black and blue marks, Danny. They hurt, don't they? I know they hurt, because I know.
A girl you were going to marry. The papers said the brightest torch you ever carried.
The paper said true.
She disappears. You don't even cry. You don't even ask for help. Is that how it gets when you're big, Malvern?
You see the walnut paneling in my office, Danny? It cost a fortune. This private bar upholstered in Florentine leather. A fortune. Those golden girls, my secretaries, who wait on me hand and foot like I was a king. Also a fortune. None of this I got by asking anybody for help. So we've got nothing more to say to each other, huh, Danny? Glad you dropped in, though.
I enjoyed that, Melvin. I speak only as a jury of one, but it was very impressive. I really enjoyed it.
Out, Danny. I'm busy.
You're going to throw me out, Melvin? Because that's how it'll have to be.
There are lots of ways. One way, I could pick up the phone, talk to a friend. This friend listens when I talk. And because he listens, they could put you in the middle of Fifth Avenue, helping visitors dodge the terrible traffic.
Do that, Maverick. Do it.
Danny!
Now you got a good reason.
Danny.
A better one. Do it.
Danny, take it easy.
Here's the phone, King. Call your friend.
Forget it, Danny. Forget it. Forget I ever said it. I only thought it would be better if I found Julie in my own way. That's all there is to it, Danny, I swear.
When did she disappear?
5 days ago. We were in a cab going to a theater. The cab slowed down for a light, and all of a sudden Julie jumps out. I haven't seen her since.
She didn't say anything? Leave anything?
Just a bag with all the money in it. She didn't even say goodbye. She'd been acting funny for days. She was...
Where's the bag?
Here, right here, Danny. Take it if you want.
Yeah. Lipstick, compact, money. Hey.
What, Danny?
This newspaper clipping, this picture of Max Magnificent. You didn't tell me about that.
Why should I? It doesn't mean anything. Julie liked wrestling matches. Maybe Max Magnificent was a hero. She made me take her to see him once.
Yeah? Fix your $20 tie, Melvin. It got wrinkled somehow. It deserved a social call on Max Magnificent. But I was polite. I phoned first, which was the proper thing to do because he wasn't at his hotel. The Magnificent had gone to the armory early, they said. He needed time to perfume his person and his dressing room before his performance tonight, they said. However, I could talk to his valet, they said. I said, no, thanks. At the deserted armory, I followed Max's spoor down a long cavern and into a whitewashed dressing room. That brought me face to face with Rupert.
Oh, Mr. Clover, how very nice of you to be here when I need you so desperately.
Later, Rupert. Where's Max?
Magnificent. He's there. There on the floor in the corner.
He sleeps on concrete because he's so rugged?
The Magnificent is not asleep, Mr. Clover. He's dead.
What?
You see, Mr. Clover?
Yeah, I see, Rupert.
I didn't touch him, Mr. Clover, so you police would find him just as I found him only a moment ago. That is the custom, isn't it, Mr. Clover?
Yes, Rupert.
That knife in his back. That means he was...
Murdered?
Murdered. The Magnificent is dead, Mr. Clover. Long live the Magnificent.
You are listening to Broadway's My Beat, written by Morton Fine and David Friedkin, and starring Larry Thor as Detective Danny Clover. The cream of the fun and songs on Arthur Godfrey's daytime shows are now brought to you in a half-hour special Godfrey Digest every Saturday night on CBS. So if a date with the dentist, the hairdressers, if a traffic ticket in court kept you from hearing one of the daytime shows this week, or if you want a fast half-hour of humor and songs by Jeanette Davis, Bill Lawrence, and the Mariners, listen in this Saturday night to the Godfrey Digest on most of these same CBS stations.
Broadway is a place that can fool you. Can walk by the lost and the broken and the dying without batting an eye. But when one of its own lies dead, Broadway tears its collective breast, dons the sackcloth and ashes, and sends up a shrieking lament that can be heard round the world. And for a little while you believe it. You believe Broadway is heartbroken because death came on a man who called himself Max Magnificent and stuck a knife in his back. You believe Broadway has found torment because it lost a Cinderella girl named Julie Dixon. Then you take a good look at Broadway, and you know you're out of your mind. But you stay with it because you're a cop. And as a cop, you're Broadway's conscience. And as a conscience, you've got a helper, namely Sergeant Gino Tartaglia.
Danny, sometimes when I can't go to sleep nights, I analyze my relationship with you.
And?
And I have come to the conclusion that I am what is technically known as a mother's helper.
And I'm very proud of you, Gino.
Ah, Danny, stop it. Well, item 1. The boys in the lab say that after a detailed check of the fingerprints of Max Magnificent, he turns out to be an ordinary human being with a name as common as Clover or Tartaglia.
Oh?
Yeah, honest, Danny. Max Magnificent was none other than Joe Warner.
Joe Warner, huh? And Joe Warner was none other than who, Tartaglia?
Oh, a guy who we once picked up for attempted blackmail. Badger game.
Who was the girl?
That we don't know, but we're still working on it. Item 2. The missing girl, Julie Dixon, is known to have withdrawn her entire savings from the Corn Exchange Bank the day before said Julie Dixon disappeared.
How much savings?
A goodly sum, $3,000.
As you say, goodly. Maybe that explains why she didn't need her bag when she jumped out of Malvin's cab.
Yeah, possibly, Danny. May I continue?
Oh, please do.
Item 3. Detective Muggovan is even now on the tail of the famous and renowned lawyer Alex Malvin, and Detective Kenny is even now on the tail of Rupert the Valet.
And Julie Dixon's description?
The description?
Description, Tartaglia. It's out. Any reports on it?
No, Danny.
Well, get on it, Tartaglia. Check again. Every railway station, every pawn shop, everything. You'll remember, won't you, Tartaglia?
Oh, I promise, Danny. Oh, I just remembered. I forgot something.
I'm glad for you, Tartaglia.
Oh, thank you, Danny. I just remembered you got a call from someone named Sophie Wojciechowski.
Huh?
Yeah, Sophie Wojciechowski. She skates on roller skates at the roller derby at Madison Square Garden. She says come meet her at 8 tonight. There's something about Julie Dixon. She said, Danny, can I help it if I forgot? I got so much on my mind. Mrs. Tartaglia, the kids, items.
You waiting to see me?
If your name's Sophie Wojciechowski, I am.
Well, you don't have a scorecard, huh? Else you'd know. Everybody knows number 12 is Sophie Wojciechowski.
I'm Danny Clover.
Oh.
What about Julie Dixon, Sophie?
Oh, Julie and me used to borrow our skate key from the same guy.
How long ago was that?
Oh, years and years and years. I mean, we grew up together practically. Then we grew up, then she got married, then she went away, then I never heard of her. Then yesterday came.
Yesterday was something special?
Not especially special, except a guy called me upon the telephone and asked me if I knew the whereabouts of Julie. I told him no, 'cause I don't. Then the guy said a bad word and hung up.
What guy?
The guy I was talking to upon the telephone. Oh, you mean his name? He didn't say.
Now, let's go back a little bit. You said Julie was married to a man named Joe Warner?
That I don't know. Except I heard from sources close to the roller rink that he deserted her. Ran away to Texas, I heard. This was about 3 years ago.
Then the reason you called was to tell me about the phone call.
Well, not exactly. You see, I saw Julie yesterday. Later, after the guy called upon the telephone.
Huh?
Sure, she said she was broke. She came to borrow some money.
How much did you lend her?
Not a cent, 'cause that's how much I had at the time. She said thank you and walked out of my life again. Oh.
The women's team will take their places. 1 minute.
Hey, look, I gotta go now. That's all I know, Mr. Clover. So long.
I watched Sophie clatter onto the track, watched her rabbit punch one of the contenders, trip another, sharp right cross to another, and then Sophie Wojciechowski had a clear field. It wasn't fun anymore, so I got out. And I began to add it up. Julie's husband had deserted her, Sophie said. And in Julie's bag had been a picture of Max Magnificent, who was Joe Warner. And Julie had gone through $3,000 fast, even for a girl like Julie. And the sum could be blackmail and murder. Except one factor was missing from the equation. Julie Dixon. And at headquarters, Sergeant Tartaglia was being Mother's helper like anything.
Danny, I think what we boys got on this Julie Dixon will help you like anything.
Oh?
Yeah. Now, sit down, Danny. Sit down. This is big. You ready? We have discovered that Julie Dixon was married to Joe Warner, later Max Magnificent, and there is no indication that a divorce happened in the family.
You're right, Tartaglia. You've made a big discovery.
Thank you, Danny, thank you. But I have here another item that is not so happy. Rupert the Valet has disappeared from the tail of Kenny the detective.
What? Don't go away, Tartaglia.
Oh, where would I go?
Danny Clover speaking.
Mr. Clover, I am Howard Jones, the mentor of a sanctuary you people call a pawn shop.
Yeah, we'll try to do better. Is that all you want?
Not what I want, Mr. Clover, what you people want. Julie Dixon. She was in my place not an hour ago.
How do you know it was Julie Dixon?
She fits the description.
Lots of women might.
True, but she pawned a platinum and diamond bracelet with her initials on the back of it. I gave her $50, but only because I'm a friend of mine.
Okay. What name did she give you?
Mary Smith.
Address?
Hotel at 2617 East 8th Street.
Thank you, Howard Jones. Tartaglia.
Yeah, Danny.
Don't go away.
I won't. Hey, Danny, don't forget your hat.
You the desk clerk?
No, I'm the scrub lady, Mac. But I got word there's no vacancy, so go try another flea bag, huh, Mac?
This one suits me fine. I'm looking for a girl.
Oh, in that case, you want the Lonely Hearts Club. 3 blocks down, up 2 flights. Tell them I recommend you for membership.
A girl, Julie Dixon. What room is she in, scrub lady?
For this, I got 2 answers. I doubt if one of our guests, if she has a name Julie Dixon, would sign this same name on the register. Answer number 2 is why should I answer you at all, Mac?
Good question. Good answer?
Plain clothes, Dick. With badge to match. Huh? Oh, impresses me.
Tell me how much.
This much, Mac. I am a room clerk in this hostelry. We have a guest, a gorgeous doll, occupying our diplomat suit. It's possible this girl could be the girl whom you of the gendarmerie...
What room?
Try number 18. That's the suit with the washstand. If you want room service, just scream, huh, policeman?
Get away from here.
Your name, Julie Dixon?
I said get away from here. Get away before I make it real tough for you.
Go ahead.
You asked for it, mister. Help! Help! Somebody help!
Such a pretty dress. Ripping it won't help it at all.
Somebody, please! Police! Please!
That's me. Police.
What?
Badge and all. Look. Okay, let's go inside.
Police.
That's right, Julie. You want to tell me now or later? Doesn't matter a whole lot.
No. No, it doesn't. Nothing matters anymore. What do you want?
Not so much. Just fill me in. You were paying blackmail. To whom?
To a nursemaid. To a nursemaid to my husband. A nursemaid who called himself Rupert.
He had something to sell you?
Like this. My husband, Joe Warner. Joe Warner, or Max Magnificent, whatever you want to call him. I thought he was dead. We were never divorced, and I thought he was dead.
What made you think your husband was dead when he wasn't?
Papers. Joe was in Texas at the time. You know, the time the tanker blew up.
Texas City? That disaster in 47, huh?
The papers listed a man named Joe Warner dead. I was certain it was my husband. He was in Texas City then.
Yeah. They still don't know how many people died there, or who.
So I met Alex Malvern. And I fell in love with him, and he fell in love with me, and we were going to get married. That's the way I am when I fall in love with a man and he falls in love with me.
So Joe changes his name to Max Magnificent, becomes a wrestler with a hairdo, and hires himself a valet named Rupert. Max, hairdo, and valet show up in New York, right?
Yes. Rupert came to me and said he wanted money to keep my first marriage quiet.
More than that, Julie. It was the kind of marriage you had, wasn't it? A partnership for blackmail. A partnership to work the Badger game. That's why you paid him the $3,000 you drew from the bank.
That's why. It was worth that to keep Malvin from knowing what I used to be. But it was no good, so I ran away. I ran away, and I've been running ever since.
You got nothing to worry about anymore, Julie. Except one thing.
Whether Alex will have me now. That?
Maybe that. But the other thing. Your husband's been murdered. You had the motive, the opportunity, maybe. And you're running away. Murderers do that.
I've been terribly impolite. I've been listening. You don't mind that, do you, Mr. Clover?
Glad to have you aboard, Rupert. Your name was being bandied about.
I'll kill him. So help me, I'll kill him.
Take it easy, Julie.
Thank you, sir. Else I would have killed her before your very eyes.
Like you killed Max?
Yes, of course. He had the body of an ox, but his insides were not fortitudinous at all. Yellow is the word for Max Magnificent. I laugh at the name.
Why did you come here, Rupert?
I've been following you, Mr. Clover. I want you to be happy before you die. Now that you found Julie, you'd find me. Then you'd try to have me executed for murder. I just couldn't stand that.
One more thing, Rupert, just to make me a happy man. You said Max was yellow.
I said it because I meant it. He suddenly changed his mind about blackmailing Julie. Let the kid alone. She deserves a break. Those were his very words. I tried to argue him out of his faint heart. There were words. He had muscles. I had a knife. I won the argument. Julie, you have such poor taste in husbands.
You ruined it. You ruined everything.
Julie, watch out.
You fool!
No.
I told her!
Yeah, you told her. Good. Rupert crashed into the washstand. The gun clattered out of his hands. And then, like some crazed animal, he scurried forward in the half-light. So there was only one thing to do. Then I bent over Julie to try to help her, to somehow ease the pain of the wound in her shoulder. And she did something strange. She shook her head and motioned me away. And in her eyes, there was something that could have been agony or happiness or something I didn't know about. When the ambulance came, she walked into it and lay down and fell asleep. Rupert was different. He screamed and tore at my face, so I had to give him the anesthetic once more. Broadway's wearing its harlequin clothes, and it winks an eye and beckons. And a pale and hungry girl walks its pavements like a queen, because Broadway's a dream street. And a fat man stands with begging eyes because he just found out his last dream didn't come true. It's a laugh or a cry, with nothing in between. It's Broadway, the gaudiest, the most violent, the lonesomest mile in the world. Broadway, my beat.
Broadway's My Beat stars Larry Thor as Detective Danny Clover with Charles Calvert as Tartaglia. The musical score was composed and conducted by Alexander Courage, and the program was produced by Elliott Lewis and directed by Gordon T. Hughes. The cast tonight included Vivi Janis, Bill Johnstone, Virginia Gregg, Jay Novello, Junius Matthews, and Larry Dobkin. Molly Goldberg's being visited tomorrow night by an old flame, and Jake's really burned up. Yes, romance has flowered in the Goldbergs' apartment this week, and this Saturday night, Jake takes action against Molly's old beau. Be listening when the Goldbergs come to you on most of these same CBS stations in their new Saturday night time tomorrow night. Joe Walters speaking. This is CBS, where you find Broadway is My Beat every Friday night. The Columbia Broadcasting System.
Broadway's My Beat, from Times Square to Columbus Circle, the gaudiest, the most violent, the lonesomest mile in the world.
Broadway's My Beat, with Larry Thor as Detective Danny Clover.
Broadway, where the measured screaming of the spectaculars echoes into the wilderness of the night, and their cadence is the beat of a metallic and mechanical heart. This is the rhythm of the life you're assigned to on Broadway. There's nothing you can do about it. You challenge it with a whisper or a plea or a cry, and there's no one to hear it, because Broadway's ears are tuned only to the throb of the mechanical heart. It's Broadway, my beat. It came at noon, a transcript of a phone conversation requesting the extraordinary pleasure of my presence at the apartment of one Dion Hartley, but urgently, but immediately. So I put my presence in a squad car, brought it to the apartment of Dion Hartley, and placed it therein. It was an experience. The apartment seemed to contain everything exquisite that had been fashioned or dreamed by men, all in crystal glass cases, all tagged with little golden medallions, and all ruled over by Dion Hartley, but exquisitely.
This excruciatingly lovely Grecian statuette, Mr. Clover. You want to know what it cost?
No, not particularly.
Of course you do. It cost me my most precious emotions, even a few pennies of my soul, if I had one. A devastating price to pay, Mr. Clover, for a lousy statue.
If you say so.
You're delightful, Mr. Clover. You want to know why I sent for you? Fatally, inevitably, you.
Now I'm here, I might as well know.
For a very simple reason. I am going to be murdered. Don't look at me that way, Mr. Clover. I'm quite serious.
Tell me about it.
Look about you, Mr. Clover. My apartment, my possessions. All these reveal a man. Me. Dion Hartley. Satirist for the magazine Satire. Revealing, no?
Up to a point.
Exactly. Only to a point. You would not know, for example, that I am abysmally weary of all this, that all these are only toys, that I have played with them, caressed them, and quite had my fill of them. Up to here.
So?
So I have gone on to playing with other things, more variable, more thrilling, more impassioned.
You're out of my depth, Mr. Hartley. Like what things?
Like human emotions, to be exact. An exquisite hobby, Mr. Clover. Humans and their emotions. I get my kicks that way.
That's the kind of man Dion Hartley is, huh?
That he has become. Mr. Clover, I have tuned a certain group of people up to such an emotional pitch that they have no recourse but to murder me, either individually or collectively.
These lucky people, who are they?
That's for you to discover, Mr. Clover.
Wait a minute. You tell me you're going to be murdered. You know the people who might murder you. Still, you won't tell me who they are. I'm suddenly part of the hobby, huh, Mr. Hartley?
Exactly. How discerning of you.
But you'd better explain it to me anyway.
It gives me profound pleasure. This is an exquisite game I have created, Mr. Clover. You are now a part of it. I have made these certain people want desperately to kill me. I shall now make you want to stop them from killing me.
And what do you do during all this?
Nothing. Precisely nothing. I have set marvelous passions in motion. It's like a play. And I'm dying to know what happens at the final curtain. Does it interest you, policeman? No. I shall make it more interesting. A proposal, my policeman. If I am not murdered and lying in the blood of my death at the end of this week, say, I shall pay off with $50,000 to your favorite charity. Will you save my life, Mr. Clover?
His fingers reached out and lingered on my lapel long enough to capture a piece of lint. Then they fell away. From him, it was a gesture, a smirk. But it was something else. It was his way of making terror and pride a single emotion. Dion Hartley wasn't kidding. So it began, the inquiry as to why a man had to die violently, a man who dared me to stop his dying. Dion Hartley. Broadway knew him as a brittle sophisticate who wrote brittle bits for a 6-bit magazine called Satire. I went there to the magazine's offices. They opened doors for me and supplied long cigarettes and short coffees until the editor could see me. Then the editor could see me.
Sit down, please.
Thanks. I'm Danny Clover.
Shake, Danny Clover. I'm Sybil Raynard. I was just wondering that suit you're wearing. I like the way that fits across the shoulders. Who's your tailor?
I bought it off the rack.
Well, that's a twist I never thought of. Now tell me why we're chatting.
Because of Dion Hartley.
You're his friend, I suppose. Then we shouldn't be chatting at all. We should be screaming at each other.
You hate him, huh?
How pulpy. I love him. It's just extraordinary what Dion can do to a person. Now tell me why I'm answering you.
I got an interest in Hartley. He's afraid he might die.
That would make you a doctor who I wouldn't talk to. An insurance agent who I'd have thrown out of here. A policeman who I wouldn't talk to, or...
A friend of Dion's. A good friend.
Oh. You too? Well, you never know. Welcome, Danny Clover.
People want to kill him. What people?
Me. I'd want to kill him. I said I loved him. On odd days of the week, starting with Tuesday. I hate him. You can follow me around and see if I'd kill him.
I could do that.
However, there's Camden.
Yes, there is. The one in New Jersey, you mean?
How pulpy can you get? I mean Camden Drake. Camden the writer. The Greenwich Village Camden. Camden Drake will kill Dion someday. You want to make a wager? I could make you a fine, interesting wager. Danny Clover.
It was weird. It made no sense. A policeman tracking down a crime that hadn't been committed. A crime wanted and willed by a man who knew its shape was his own death by murder, and who had called in a policeman to prevent it, if the policeman could. Any setup as insane as that takes special handling. So I handled it in a special way. Sybil Raynard had given me the cue. She wouldn't talk to a policeman, she said. So I stopped being a policeman. I became just the good friend of the good Dion Hartley, and then Dion's other good friends talked to me. Camden Drake was no exception.
Dion sent you to me?
Yes, Camden. Dion said you and I'd have a lot to talk about.
Dion is never wrong.
You're a writer, he said.
I write.
That must be very interesting, to write.
Most of the time, it stinks.
Huh. Dion said you have great talent. He said you were...
Promising?
Promising.
That's funny. He never told me that.
Oh?
Is that the lot we have to talk about, Mr. Clover?
No, I've heard other things about you.
You have? Like what?
Like if Dion should be killed, murdered would be more exact, it would be you who murdered him.
That makes for interesting talk.
You don't want to know who told me that?
Not especially.
But that kind of talk could get back to Dion. It could even break up your friendship. Doesn't that bother you?
No. And I'll tell you why, Mr. Clover. Because the friendship between Dion and me can't be destroyed by the ugly mouth of Sybil Raynard.
You knew all the time, Camden. What's this, Camden? A manuscript you were working on?
Yes, and put it down.
You won't mind if I glance through it. Dion said...
Put it down, I said. Put it down!
Take it easy, Camden. It's not polite to slap friends. Friends of Dion.
If you read a word of that manuscript, I'll kill you.
It's that good,
It's
huh?
only for Dion to see. Only for Dion! Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Camden. But maybe Dion will never get to read it, because he'll be dead. Because maybe you'll kill him before you finish it.
Is that why he sent you here? Because he thought I'd kill him.
Maybe.
Oh, he's so wrong. So wrong. He's got it mixed up, that's all. He should know it's Joan. It can only be Joan.
Joan?
He didn't tell you about her? About Joan York?
No.
Then I'm telling you. Go talk to her, Dion's friend. Ask her why she wants to kill him.
I'll do that, Camden. Where do I find Joan?
In Gramercy Park. 1712 Gramercy Park. Well, it's been a nice talk, Mr. Clover. Promise me you'll never come back.
Yes, who is it?
There was something about her, something like the promise a man makes to himself in some dark part of his life. The promise had the name Joan York. Her dark hair clouded to her shoulders, and her eyes were soft. The planes of her face, her mouth. The promise had the name Joan York.
Who is it, please?
I'm Danny Clover, a friend of yours. Camden Drake said I might speak with you.
Camden? Of course, Mr. Clover. Come in. Sit down, please. How is Camden? Why are you staring, Mr. Clover?
Huh? Oh, he's all right.
Why are you staring?
Was I? I'm sorry.
I don't want to be rude. I was busy.
You were busy. At what?
Illustrating, Mr. Clover. I do that for the magazine, for satire. You wanted to speak with me?
Yes. We were talking, Camden and I, about a man, about Dion Hartley, about Dion's manner of living, his manner of dying. That's when your name was mentioned.
Who are you, Mr. Clover? Another of the charmed circle? A worshipper at the shrine of Hartley? Another of Dion's errand boys?
It's a way of stating it.
Go back to the great Dion, Mr. Clover. Go back and tell him you had your fingertips on my brain and you beguiled me with your charm.
Miss York.
Tell him you did all that and you finally learned that I wished that Dion Hartley were dead. I wished him dead, Mr. Clover. Tell him that.
Why do you hate him so much?
That's a searching question. I hate him because of what he does to people.
To Camden Drake?
To him. To others. But to him. I don't want Camden to disintegrate. To be a friend to Dion Hartley is to sow the seed of your own destruction. But you know that already.
I know.
Then you know the disenchantment that Hartley causes. Hartley sneers at the world and passes it on to all who touch him. That's death to a talent like Camden's.
And you'd wish Hartley dead for that?
I've already told you that, Mr. Clover. Take it back to your Mr. Hartley. Sit by his feet and look up at him, adoring, and tell him I said so. You'd better go now, Mr. Clover.
Can I talk to you now, Danny? Oh, Danny. You've been sitting here for 2 hours now. Your face looks like it's all thumbs, Danny.
You want something, Tartaglia?
Oh, you got a problem? Well, I am ready to receive it, Danny, and give you my utmost opinion on it.
Try this. A man says he's going to be murdered and makes a game out of it. And 3 people in their own way have a motive for killing him. An editor, a writer,
What, Danny?
You never saw such a girl, Tartaglia.
Hey, it ain't spring yet, Danny.
Danny Clover speaking.
This is Dion Hartley, Mr. Clover. Your charity has lost.
What's the matter with you?
You've lost the game, Mr. Clover.
Mr. Hartley.
Don't you see? I've been murdered.
You are listening to Broadway's My Beat, written by Morton Fine and David Friedkin, and starring Larry Thor as Detective Danny Clover. Money, music, fun, and action. Whatever you want, CBS has it for you this Saturday night. Money, $53,000 in cash and prizes in Sing It Again's Phantom Voice Jackpot. Fun, a full measure with the Goldbergs, with Arthur Godfrey's Digest, with the campus kids of Young Love. Music, how can you beat that hour with Vaughn Monroe and Gene Autry? And action, you'll get it with Gangbusters. They're all heard every Saturday on most of these same CBS stations. So be listening.
Broadway's a street that'll give you anything you want, anywhere you want it. All you have to do is set your mind to it and be looking in the right direction at the right time. If you look one way, Broadway's liable to wink at you and nod its head. But look another way, you're liable to get a newspaper shoved in your face. That's so you'll see the headline up close. Dion Hartley shot to death. Then you keep on investing in later editions to find out what juicy set of circumstances made Dion Hartley a murder victim. It was my job to gouge out the facts. At headquarters, Sergeant Gino Tartaglia summed it up tersely.
Oh, we got a murder mystery on our hands, Danny.
You think so, huh?
Yeah. And you would have nothing to worry about if he was just Frisbee Novotny.
Look, Tartaglia, I've got troubles enough.
Huh? Well, what troubles?
I haven't done this for a long time, Tartaglia. Passed myself off as something I'm not.
Well, that is the duty of a plainclothes detective, Danny.
Yeah, but I don't like the circumstances. This one time, I feel like I'm lying by not telling people I'm an officer. It's a feeling I don't care for.
But, Danny, like I said, this is your duty. I don't understand, Danny. What people in particular do you feel like you're lying to?
To a murderess, maybe. A girl named Joan York.
Huh?
Sounds funny, huh?
Danny, you shouldn't let certain things blind you to other certain things.
Sure. I'll wait till I'm a little older, huh? I guess it's like this. I've just got a strange idea Joan York's got the best reason for killing Hartley. I hate the idea. I'll see you, Tartaglia. I'm going someplace where I can get the whole thing out of my mind. Joan,
What is it? What do you want, Mr. Clover?
I wanted to talk to someone whose wish came true.
Mine came true. Dion is dead. Is that what you mean?
That's part of it.
And the rest? Tell me the rest, Mr. Clover.
May I come in, Joan?
I want you to.
That music, it's...
Lovely. Haunting. For you. Is it like that for you, Mr. Clover?
like that, but more like... Where's it coming from?
Man in the apartment across the air shaft. He's a student. He plays like that 4 hours a day.
4 hours?
To the minute. But we can't let it stop us, can we? We have to talk about Dion's murder, you and I.
Why do you say that?
Because that's why you came here to me. Because you were Dion's friend. Because you were Dion's friend, you want to know if I killed him.
There could be another reason. Joan, listen to me.
Why do you do that, Mr. Clover?
Was I doing something?
You're different today. The way you say my name, it's gentle. Makes me want to run to you like a child.
I didn't mean...
No. Please don't be embarrassed. It's me. It's the way I talk. Words have no meaning unless they say what you mean.
That makes it easier. You were right, Joan. I want to know if you killed Dion Hartley. I have to know. I have to. Listen to me, Joan. You wanted him dead. You had a motive. At least the police would call it motive.
I hated Dion for destroying people I've loved. Is that motive for killing a man?
Yes.
A good one, don't you think, Mr. Clover?
You tell me, Joan.
I'll tell you. But not now. Not now.
When?
Later. Take me to dinner, Mr. Clover. The Casca. It's a little restaurant with music. Just down the street. 8 o'clock. Is that all right for you? 9 o'clock?
I'll be there, Joan.
Thank you, Mr. Clover. You're late, Mr. Clover. I was beginning to be afraid you wouldn't come.
I'm sorry. I had some things to take
Well,
care
it
of.
doesn't matter. You're here.
Hungry?
Only to talk to someone. You. Are you hungry?
No.
Then we can just sit and talk. I've been thinking, Danny,
What? What were you thinking?
that we're very much alike, you and I.
How, Joan?
There's a kind of terrible loneliness in you. I know it. No, don't stop me. I know it's a loneliness. Because you couldn't understand so well all that's empty and lost and frightened in other people. I know nothing about you, Danny. How did you get so far along so fast?
You're frightened, aren't you, Joan?
No, not that. It's not the right word. Released. Free. Lonely. Are those the words?
It depends.
On what I may have done with my life? Or someone else's life?
On that,
Will you dance with me, Danny?
I want to.
Could you kill Danny?
What?
A man like Dion Hartley. Could you have killed him?
I don't know.
I think you could have. A man like that. Did you? Somewhere, somehow, he must have given you motive, too.
No, I didn't kill him, Joan.
I know you didn't. I just wanted you to consider it for a moment. The thought of killing Dion. It didn't revolt you, did it? Did it, Danny? Dance with me, Danny. Dance with me.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Joan Girl, complete with nothing.
Hello, Camden. Goodbye, Camden.
Camden, please.
Please. I like that when you say please to me, Joan. It's like the old golden days before Dion Hartley.
Whatever it is, take it somewhere else, Camden.
That cut it, didn't it, Joan? That shining thing we had, you and I. Dion loused it, didn't he? Didn't he, Joan?
Yes. He made it rotten. He made it filthy. He made me want no part of you or of him.
So you killed him, huh? You killed him! You killed the best thing that ever happened to me! You killed him!
Take it easy, Camden. Take it easy. The people are...
Take your hands off me! Take them off!
Easy, kid. Easy.
I told you! Maybe now you'll believe me.
Yeah, that's twice now, Camden. I owe you something.
Here, you two. Break it up. Break it up. What do you two bums want, all right? Hey,
What's the matter, officer? You want something, officer? Keep away from me.
But
I said keep away.
Okay, but it shall be as you wish. Are you coming quiet, or do I use this stick on you? All right, that's better. Come on.
Thanks, Patrolman Meshikoff. You did great.
Look, I'm only a stupid ox, Danny, but I don't get it. You, I should arrest.
Yeah, exactly that. I didn't want those people to know I was a cop.
Oh.
I want this to look legitimate. Call me a paddy wagon officer. I want to go to jail.
Hey, Danny! Hey, Danny, wait for me!
What is it, Tartaglia?
Well, word has it you got tangled up last night, Danny. Barroom brawl with a guy named Camden Drake.
So?
Well, I was just talking to Chuck, the ambulance driver. He just brought in Camden Drake.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Danny. Shot. They found him in an alley off Bank Street in the village.
I only kidded myself for a couple of hours longer. I told myself maybe Sybil Raynard, the editor of Satire. I told myself that and had her checked and found out she'd flown to Florida immediately after my interview with her and had been confined to her room with the flu since she got off the plane. Airtight. Then I stopped kidding myself. I set everything up with headquarters and walked to where I had to go. And all the way there, the streets were gutters. And where I walked, people looked away.
Danny. Come in, Danny. So early, Danny. It's hardly noon.
You mind, Joan?
Oh, you know I don't. Sit down.
All right. Joan.
Wait a minute, Danny. I'll fix some coffee.
No, don't.
No?
Joan, after I was arrested last night...
I went right home. Is that what you were going to ask me?
Yes. Camden Drake's dead, Joan. He was shot dead.
I don't believe you.
He's dead.
But who?
Doesn't matter much, does it, Joan? Does it?
Look, Danny, I'll get some... Wait, the door.
Hiya, baby. Hiya, Johnny. Johnny, baby. Say hello, Johnny, baby. Come here.
Danny.
Take your hand off me.
Hey, who you shot? Who is this guy?
Outside. I said outside.
Danny, he's got a gun.
Yeah.
Danny, what did you do?
Don't worry about it, Joan. I'll get him out of here.
But you've just... He's dead, isn't he?
Get away from him, Joan. You don't have to look at him. Look, listen to me. I'll get him out of here. This doesn't have to concern you at all. You understand that, don't you?
Where will you go, Danny?
I've got some money. Europe, maybe. I don't know.
Take me with you.
What?
Take me, Danny.
I just killed a man, Joan. You don't deserve to share that.
Danny.
You just stay here. I'll get rid of him.
Danny, I killed Dion Hartley. Don't stare at me, Danny. Yes, I killed him. I think you knew that, didn't you, Danny? Now you know. Now it makes everything all right. You can take me with you, Danny. Both of us.
Joan.
Yes, and Camden Drake, too. I killed him, Danny. Now you can take me, Danny. Now we've got two awful secrets we can share. It's better.
Why did you do it, Joan?
I had to. I thought I was in love. In love with Camden. Dion was squeezing Camden's soul. I killed him.
And the boy.
It was easy. You heard Camden. He didn't want me. Camden knew what I'd done and said he was going to the police. It didn't matter after that. After you.
Didn't you know, Joan?
You what?
I'm a policeman, Joan.
Danny.
Get up, McGiffin. You can get up now.
Yeah. Okay, Danny.
Danny! Danny, no! No! Danny, you! No! No!
Hi, Danny. Nice morning, huh, Danny? I'd glad to run out and get you some coffee, if you'd like some coffee. Oh, Danny. Danny? These things. Sorry, Danny.
It stretches out in front of you, this mirage called Broadway. This street that offers you dreams, then laughs in your face. Its crowd and cruelty, its sound and sorrow, its fury and a teardrop. It's Broadway, the gaudiest, the most violent, the lonesomest mile in the world. Broadway, my beat.
Broadway's My Beat stars Larry Thor as Detective Danny Clover with Charles Calvert as Tartaglia. The program was produced and directed by Elliott Lewis. The musical score was composed and conducted by Alexander Courage. The cast tonight included Ann Stone, Virginia Gregg, Elliott Reed, Ted Osborne, Bert Holland, and Jack Crucian. America has always been known as the melting pot of the world. All peoples of all races and color and religions living together within the boundaries of a free democracy. The melting process has been long and difficult, but as each year passes, it becomes much easier because part of the mixture now is tolerance, and tolerance can bind a nation together. Help America to always retain her democratic reputation through your tolerance. Accept or reject people on their individual worth and for no other reason than that. Joe Walters speaking. This is CBS, where you'll find Broadway is My Beat every Friday night, the Columbia Broadcasting System.